live and learn. Life's a lesson. Life is a lesson. And I'm the teacher. First I'm gonna crawl, then I'm gonna walk, then I'm gonna stand, then I'm gonna talk. But I gotta learn in order to teach. Then I'm gonna burn in order to reach my neck. Yo, I see.
Hello, everybody. This is me, a post-workout again. Today I had two sessions, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon. I did the straight arm pushing work, pushing in handstands. I almost did no pulling aside of some arch hangs, just to relax my body. Over here I have my post-workout meal, which is a banana and a little bit of milk. This is the milk. I like simple stuff. As you can see, I don't have any protein shakes anymore because I also made that stuff in the past. I used a protein shake, this and that, and then after a while I threw everything away because it also became mental, you know. I have to have my BCAAs, I have to have, before you know it, you have all this stuff in your kitchen. It's not needed. It's all about the mind. And I also say food, it has also taste. A supplement, you know, you just have these pills and stuff, it doesn't fill your body. So what I want to talk about right now is about why did I only do the pushing work. So it has to do with my history. I will tell a short story this time. The first time I started doing strength training was in a bodybuilding gym. Here next to my house, actually, it was called Stretchers Gym. I have a karate background, and during my karate career I never did strength, aside from, you know, the push-ups on the floor and just to get tired at the end. But I never did strength training until I became 18. That was the time I stopped doing karate. And I wanted to, you know, just like every boy, wanted to build some muscle. And I didn't know anything about strength or bodybuilding. I just wanted to bodybuild. So the first time I went into a gym, it's called the Stretchers Gym. And I still remember that day. I went in with my father because my father also wanted to see where I'm going. And when I went there, I saw these guys, man. I always make this joke, when men were men. These guys were doing pull-ups with weights, and I have never seen that before in my life at that time, because remember, when I was 18 there was no internet. There was, but not for everybody. So I saw these guys pulling, and I didn't know they were using steroids and this stuff, but I didn't know. And that imprint, only the picture of these people, I wanted to be like them. So at that time you had this kind of a community. I was a really thin guy, and they invited me, told me come train and do the leg pull down first. So I was doing leg pull down with maybe 15 kilos or something like that. Anyways, it left an imprint on me. So I had in my kitchen, I had this bar that you cannot hang completely, only with your fingers, you know, it's for the door. So I became obsessed. So for me, training meant pulling. So I was only pulling. From 18 on, pulling. So I became super strong in the pulling. So in pushing, I didn't do any pushing. So that's why I'm in pulling actually way stronger than in pushing. So that's why I was doing a pushing workout, because that is my weak spot. Not because I'm genetically gifted for pulling or this kind of nonsense. No, I did pulling all my life, and pushing I did not do. So you become stronger in pulling and weaker in pushing. This is the law of adaptability. And I had many people have this misconception. They think, oh, you have genetics. Maybe, maybe not. But I said, if you have not trained for at least 10 years trying to do something, and you, after 1 year of training, you start blaming your genetics, it's just a sign of mental weakness, actually. I have seen many, not even training 1 year. They say, I trained 5 years and I couldn't do planche. Then if I take the time to investigate, I ask them, how did you train 5 years? How many times a day you train? What kind of program? You see actually of these 5 years that didn't even train half a year, which is the truth. And they think they train. Because they train on their own, they are not accountable. So they don't have any teacher or any coach that they know he will keep track of your progress. So you, on your own, you think you are a lion, right? When you look in the mirror, you think, oh, look my gains. Yeah, but there is not somebody that knows more and can push you and make you do stuff you don't want to do. It's also a trap. You see people, when they have some talent in something, for example, if somebody has long arms, he can deadlift easier than somebody has short arms. This is a fact. But I rather learn from the person that had short arms and that has an impressive deadlift, because he knows how to overcome his genetics. The one with the long arms, he can also maybe teach well, but the other had to overcome more. The short arms, the stocky one, he can be better in pressing motions. Yeah, this is also a weird correlation. Yeah, but if he deadlifts a lot, it means he knows how to teach. Yeah, or at least himself, right? Teaching somebody else is somebody else. Is something else. I mean, so in choosing a teacher or a guide, do not only look as someone that's impressive in something, because he could be genetically gifted for it. But for example, I am not a sprinter, I'm also not a sprinting trainer. But I could bet if I would coach Usain Bolt, he would become a still champion. And then I would be a good coach? No, of course not. Usain Bolt would become Usain Bolt whether he got taught or not. It has not even large value. So Albert Einstein, for example, would he become a scientist? Yes, he would. It doesn't matter which school he went, what teacher he had, because he just has the gift. So in choosing a teacher, you should look at what did he overcome, what kind of students did he teach. And I take pride in the fact that I can teach people, or I have taught people that would say, this is impossible. Yeah, this is not, then I put them through and they got it, just to make a point. I did it for myself many times. Where, as you know, or maybe don't know, I was very weak in pushing. I was training with guys that were stronger than me in pushing movement, in planches, so I could easily fall into the trap and say, yes, it's actually genetics, yeah, I cannot, and I go back to only pulling. No, I refuse that. I spent years of improving my technique, of learning everything about the planche. I chose a teacher. I told it many times. I chose my teacher was Ido Portal, but you could choose another teacher. It doesn't matter. I chose a teacher that know how to overcome the limits, and he even told once that he don't have a lot of genetic gifts. So it means he can compensate it with coaching, and that is real coaching. Can you make somebody that a mediocre person have skills that are not mediocre? Then you become a good teacher, and that is a sign of a good teacher, that you can overcome this stuff. Because teaching a monkey something is everything is possible. I like to see where were you and where are you now. If you have the same skill set that you had 10 years before, well, it says a lot. It says a lot. So yes, this was my short rant, I guess, about training. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be making more of this type of videos, mainly to inspire and also for my students right now that I don't see in real life during the corona crisis, but you can still see this video and get some learning out of it. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
First I'm gonna crawl, then I'm gonna walk, then I'm gonna stand, then I'm gonna talk. But I gotta learn in order to teach, then I'm gonna